Hi there, Colin. Do you have a moment to talk?
Hello there. You must be Alex's mother, right? Shall I call you Yolanda, or will I have to get used to call you Mom too?
You can just call me Yolanda, thank you.
Got it. Yolanda it is. I just want to say thank you for meeting me so suddenly today. I hope I didn't interrupt any of your busy schedule.
No, there was no problem there at all, actually. Besides, you didn't drop in. It was Alex that invited you over, correct?
He told me that you two were going to go mushroom hunting in the mountains today, but then the weather suddenly turned. That's when Alex messaged me and invited me over.
Yes, I am well aware of how you ended up coming over. And I thought you brought over a very lovely gift as well. Alex must have told you how much I love marzipan.
Well, I'm very happy that you liked it. I just wanted to try and make a good first impression for you since it was our first time meeting.
Yes, right. Well, anyways, there really is just one little problem, if I may.
Oh, really? Well, yes, certainly. Since I'm going to be your son-in-law, I hope that you can feel free to talk to me openly.
I heard from Alex that you're about 5 years older than him, aren't you?
Yes, that is true. I'm currently working as a department head at my company.
Yes, I think I remember him mentioning something about that as well.
But I suppose this problem of yours has something to do with this gap between our ages?
That's right. I do have a problem with your difference in age. If you're 5 years older than my Alex, then that makes you about 31 years old, doesn't it?
That's right. But I'm going to be turning 32 in a couple of months, actually.
Well, then that settles it. Things are much worse than I originally thought.
I'm sorry. What seems to be the problem here? Do you think you could tell me exactly what's wrong with me being that much older than your son?
If you honestly can't even guess as to why that might be upsetting me, then this just clinches it all the more that you're the wrong man for my boy.
I'm sorry, but I still feel like I'm not following along right now.
Very well. If you're going to make me spell it out, then I guess I have no choice. I just want to know how you two plan on having any kind of kids if you're that much older than him.
Miss, I'm very sorry to say, but I don't think it's my age that's going to cause problems there.
Now you listen to me, young man. I'm getting up there at age 2, and I want grandchildren soon. What I want to know is how you two are supposed to raise children if you're already so much older than your husband. I don't know how you convinced him to fall in love with you anyways.
Well, again, I really don't think the age is the issue here. But if you really want to know, we have talked about options for adoption. We've looked really deeply into the process and we don't see any reason why we would be denied the child. We even talked to a consultant about this maybe 6 months ago.
Oh, really? Is that so? Well, adoption is a very lengthy process, and I don't think that you can take anything for granted at all.
I suppose you're right about that. But I really don't think that we're going to have any issues when it comes to that.
And I guess that you just know everything and can predict the future, huh? Honestly, men can be arrogant sometimes.
I don't really know what to say except that I'm sorry.
Now, I don't care if my Alex wants to marry someone that he loves, but I just wish that he chose someone closer to his age. What was that boy thinking? If anything, he should have found someone younger than himself.
Well, I am very sorry that this is scarring you, but I can't really change my age, so...
That's right. That's why I want you to break up with my son. I know that you two just got engaged, but as his mother, I don't approve of you two being together. I won't stand for any arguing either. You are going to break up with him, and that is it.
Hey Colin, are you there? Just wondering if you have a moment to talk really quick.
Oh, hey, Gina. Sure, we could talk right now. I'm sorry that it's been so long since we've last spoken. My life has just been kinda crazy lately. How are you doing?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'm not doing very well, actually.
Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you mind if I ask what happened?
Of course you can. That's why I came to you. The truth is that I haven't mentioned this to anybody at all yet. You're the first person that I'm talking to this about.
Well, I'm really honored that you would come to me with something so serious. I promise to be discreet, so please, tell me what's on your mind.
I think that I might be being followed by some guys who want me to marry him and his mother.
Wait a second. You mean like you think they might be stalking you?
I guess that's probably the more accurate way of putting it, really. Well, okay, I'll come out and tell you the truth, but I don't want you to freak out. Or maybe you will no matter what. Ugh, maybe this is a bad idea.
It's okay. I promise to listen to what you have to say first. You can't open to me, cuz.
Well, I think that I'm being stalked by that man you're getting married to and his mother.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I know, it sounds crazy. But remember around the time when you two got engaged? I sent you a text congratulating you, and then I asked to see a picture of the lucky guy, right? Well, the man that was following me was the same man. It was Alex.
Wow. I just don't even know what to say to that. Although, now that you mention it, he has been sounding and acting really coldly towards me whenever we talk on the phone. But you're only 19 years old. Why is he following you?
I don't know. I seriously have no idea what's going on. But I'm really starting to freak out right now.
Do you think he even knows that you're my cousin?
I don't know. He might...
I see. Okay. Well, this is a lot to take in all at once. I guess now I just know who Alex really is.
What are you talking about? Do you know something about this?
Well, I haven't mentioned this to anyone either, but Alex's mom is quite against us getting married.
She is? But why?
She said that she thought I was too old for Alex and that if we had a kid, the age difference would be too much for the kid to handle. But I'm not even that much older than him. She says she's fine with him marrying me, but I think she's just hiding her true feelings.
Wait a second. So this is all about having kids? Well then, I think that reminds me of something.
You're kidding. Did someone say something to you? What did you think of?
I happened to overhear them while they were walking extra close behind me. I think I remember his mom saying something like she didn't want to take any chances and wanted a guarantee that she would get a grandchild. She said something about forcing his wife to take a fertility test, but that he would need to find someone to marry first. Then I heard her say to Alex that she was going to deliver the girl to a hotel room soon and for him to wait there.
Wait a second. Did she really say that? Well, that's not just stalking. That's basically conspiracy to kidnap.
I know. I'm so scared and disgusted and feel sick, and I can't stop shaking. I ran right there on the street when I heard all that.
Oh, Gina. I'm just so sorry that you got mixed up in all of this.
But it isn't your fault at all. I just don't know what to do, and I know you were the only person that I could go to for help with this.
Of course, I'll talk to my parents right away. I'll work on things myself as well, but I know that my parents will be able to help out a bunch with this.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for listening and understanding. Let me know when you have a plan.
Are you there, Colin? I want you to know that I am using the message to formally let you know that you are no longer engaged to marry my son. In fact, Alex is going to be marrying your little cousin instead. He's already proposed to her, although she hasn't given him an official response yet. But that's just because the young lady was so embarrassed and shocked that she ran away from Alex on the spot. I'm sure that she's going to come back and say yes any moment now. Of course, even if she does, I'll have to make sure that she is fit to be my son's bride. And as soon as I've given her a full physical, the two will marry. So anyways, I just want you to know that you no longer have any connection to my son or my family at all. I never want you to bother me nor my son again. Furthermore, since you two work at the same company, I demand that you quit your job. It's unacceptable for my son's former fiancée to be working in the same place as him. And it's just going to cause trouble for you both. Hello? Colin? I know that you're reading these messages. I can see that they are showing up as read. Hey! Answer me right now!
I'm afraid that that's the case. It's your son who's going to be fired, Yolanda.
Wait, what? Colin, just what is going on here, huh? Explain yourself right now. Why was Alex just told that he was being fired from his job? What did you do?
Hey there, Yolanda. I was wondering what I was going to be hearing from you. I'm afraid you're asking the wrong question, though. I didn't do anything, you see.
Quit dodging the question and answer me!
How about you ask Alex yourself?
I can't do that because ever since he came home, he's locked himself in his room and won't talk to me. So you're the only person that I can get answers from, and I want them now!
I guess I really don't have a choice then, do I? But I'm surprised you haven't figured this out yourself. After all, wasn't it you and Alex who were both stalking my poor little cousin?
Stalking? What on earth are you talking about? We weren't stalking anyone. All Alex was doing was scoping out a possible fiancé and testing the waters with Gina.
Is that what you're calling it?
Oh, I think I know what this is about. You're jealous because I made Colin wake up, break up with you, and now you're mad because he's going to be marrying your cousin instead. I have no idea where Alex got it in his head that he should have ever been dating a man like you, when there were plenty of young and fertile girls he could have chosen from. Well, I sat Alex down, and I told him that I wouldn't sit by and let him throw away my chances at a grandchild by being with a guy, a person of your persuasion.
Wow, that is messed up on so many levels. I don't even know where to begin.
And just what is wrong with any of that, huh?
Well, first of all, it sounds to me like you're causing serious mental anguish to your son by telling him who he can and can't love. Second of all, I think you're forgetting that I'm Alex's boss. And for the record, it was in fact Alex who was flirting with me and asked me out on our first date.
Wait, no, that can't be.
Another thing, Gina has a boyfriend already, and he just so happens to be studying abroad right now.
She has a boyfriend? I had no idea. But then why would Alex try and get with Gina?
Well, that would probably be because he wanted to try and sleep his way up the company ladder, apparently.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? My son isn't some gigolo. How would getting with Gina even help his career?
Well, in any case, I'm in line to be the next CEO of the company. As for Gina, she is the daughter of the current CEO.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Not at all. And now I see that Alex was really just eyeing ways that he could try and get close to the levers of power here. Although I've already heard from other employees here that Alex is a horrible employee who drinks on the job and shouts at his fellow co-workers. There's even recordings of it that proves it. I suppose he thought since he was staying me that he could get away with doing whatever he wanted.
So then, you're really next in line to take over the company?
That's right. I was content to leave Alex alone until all of this stalking business. Which I'm sure you also had a role to play in. After all, Gina heard you two talking about how you were telling Alex that you needed to get with someone who could give you grandchildren this time. You probably just saw Gina as some girl and they even got her looking into her family.
But I thought that she would be the perfect vessel for my son.
That is a seriously disgusting way to refer to someone's body. What is the matter with you?
I just want grandkids. Is that really so bad?
You were going to try and kidnap her, make her spend the night with Alex, and forcibly impregnate her. That is a whole slew of criminal charges, including rape. Do you have any idea how scared Gina is? And do you have any idea how furious her father is?
You mean her father, the CEO? But I'm just a desperate old lady. Surely anyone can understand that, right?
No! You're a horrible monster who's manipulated your son and almost made him commit a terrible crime! You deserve to be locked up! And consider yourself lucky that Alex is getting away with just being fired. Although I will be suing him, you can count on that.
You can't be serious, right?
I am serious, and you will be hearing from my lawyer soon. The only person who apologized for the horrible acts of Yolanda and Alex was Alex's father. He said that he had never been more ashamed in his life. Not only for his life's bigotry against me, but for a horrible conspiracy against poor Gina. Now, the mother and son live together in a tiny apartment, scrounging out a meager living and fighting with each other every day.
Hey, Mark, are you there? Please, Mark, break up with me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I met someone I really like. When I start thinking about this guy, I can't think straight. Actually, we've had a relationship a number of times now. He's driving me crazy. I can't stop this crazy emotion overwhelming me.
So, you've been cheating on me. How nice! Who is this guy you're so infatuated with? So much so you can't even think straight.
What are you going to do? Beat him up or something?
Just curious is all. I have a right to know, don't you think?
You don't know him. Won't mean much even if I told you.
Well, if it doesn't mean much, you can tell me, can't you? Makes no difference, right?
Yeah, well, suppose you're right. He's my boss at work. His name is Darren. Darren Boyd.
Oh yeah? Okay, I got it. Why not? Let's break up then. No use pursuing it anyways.
Seriously? You don't mind?
Yeah, you like this Darren guy more than me, right? So what can I do? Just seems like it would be a total waste of time to continue going out with someone who has no interest in me, right?
Just seems like you're giving up so easily. Suppose you're right, though. Better just to end it than fight it. If you're okay with it, great, then we're good to go. Hey, Mark, thanks for going out with me. I had a good time. Okay then, see ya.
Hey sis, what's up? Got Linda to admit it.
Huh? Admit what?
The admission that she was cheating on me, that she is seeing her boss.
Seriously? She admitted that to you?
Yeah, I told her I would break up with her, and in exchange, I asked her to tell me the guy's name. Said I was just curious. She said it straight out, Darren Boyd.
Oh, yeah? So you broke it off with her?
Yeah, figured it was time. What can I say? She sent me a line and said she met some guy and that she wanted to reel it off with me. And during the conversation, I sort of tricked her into giving up his name. I sent you a screenshot of the whole conversation.
Hey, Mark. Sorry about all this. I didn't want to involve you, but...
Don't worry about it, sis. When I found out she was cheating on me, it was just a matter of time before we broke up. As a matter of fact, I was going to meet and discuss breaking it off with her, but she beat me to it. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention your name, so don't worry. Might be the most important point going forward.
I'm really sorry about this, Mark. Didn't want you to get all caught up in this.
Like I said, sis, forget it! I should be thanking you, actually. I'm glad I found out what kind of person she was before there was any talk of marriage. She cheated on me once, and I'm sure if we got married, she'd end up doing it again somewhere down the line. Truth be told, I wouldn't be able to trust her. What I'm more worried about is you, sis. What do you plan to do?
I'm just gonna let it simmer for a while, see how things play out. I talked to my lawyer about it, and he keeps mentioning that gathering enough evidence is the most important thing. Gotta be prepared, or I'll end up with nothing.
I'll do anything I can to help, so don't go taking on everything yourself. You got that?
Thanks, Mark. If the time comes, I may just need your help. I'm counting on you, little brother.
Hey, Mark. It's been a while. How are ya? It's been 2 months since we, broke up. What have you been up to?
Linda, why are you contacting me? We're not together anymore. I'm your ex.
Come on, so what? We're friends, right? No need to be so serious about it. Actually, I'm contacting you because I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Thank me for what?
I talked to Darren about us breaking up, and, well, he in turn thanked me, saying he was overjoyed that I had picked him over you. After that one thing led to another, and we started discussing getting married.
Oh yeah? That's just great.
Like I told you before, Darren's my boss at work, and he's the top sale rep at our department. But what makes him so wonderful is that, well, we usually meet up when he's scheduled to meet clients, and then we head to a downtown hotel. And there we spend like 2 or 3 hours doing you know what. But despite all that, he still maintains his top sales record. The guy is unbelievable.
Having a good time at a hotel while pretending to see a client. Sounds like a real stand-up guy.
Yeah, you think? He's really full of surprises. Can you believe that I'm in love with such a wonderful guy? What we can't get during the day, we make up for after work. This is all thanks to you. You didn't put up a fuss about us breaking up, and it allowed me to spend time with him. I really appreciate it, Mark. It's like this every day. Love all day and all night. I'm in paradise. I'm so overjoyed and grateful that I was able to break up with you. I'm the happiest girl in the world. Just wanted to convey that to you.
I'm so glad that you're happy, Linda. Actually, I'm glad we broke up before it got messy.
Messy? What do you mean?
You'll find out sooner or later. See you around. Have fun while you can.
Huh?
Hey sis, guess what? I just got some very interesting information. You'll love this. Can I send it to you?
Seriously? What kind of information?
That investigator you hired probably already got it, I bet, but just in case, I'm sending it to you right now. Apparently, these guys are playing around during working hours and popping into a hotel for a few hours for a little heavy petting. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Can you believe it? Linda sent me a text bragging about the whole thing. But this would really be concrete evidence about their little affair, don't you think? Lots of details in the text. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it could be useful, but... This Linda, you used to date her. Is she some kind of airhead or something?
Not sure about that, but you're right. Not much up there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I really don't see any other explanation.
I'm about to send you the text data, just so you know. I'm setting them in order of how it's all unfolding. You know what I mean? Better have all the text data to get an understanding of the entire episode. That's not okay to you?
Yeah, right. Yes, send it all to me.
Alright, it's on its way.
Hey, Mark, you there? Please pick up. I need your help.
Linda, you again. What the hell is it this time? Maybe some more of your gloating. You got your new guy, who was it? This Darren guy, right? What do you want from your second-rate ex? You're part of my college-era friends, so I was a bit reluctant to block you, but this is getting a bit much. I just don't want to get all caught up in your mess, so please.
Don't give that BS, Mark. I heard you're the younger brother of Darren's wife. Is that true?
Say all you know about that. If that's the case, no need to feign ignorance, I guess.
So it's true, you and Darren's wife are siblings?
Before you start accusing of anything. When we first started dating, I knew nothing about any of this. It was all just a coincidence.
Seriously? You weren't trying to deceive me, were you?
After my sister had an investigator check up on him, this whole complicated relationship came to light, that's all. When I heard that my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, was cheating with you, I was totally shocked. As you can probably imagine, I mean, my brother-in-law cheating on his wife who turns out to be my girlfriend. You can't make this shit up! Well, right now I'm over it. All I'm doing now is watching over my sister, who will probably make you guys pay the consequences.
Are you serious? You sold out your girlfriend to your sister?
Sold you out.
Yeah! Your sister was so jealous of me that she hired a lawyer and now wants Darren to pay compensation for cheating on her. Your girlfriend was in trouble. I mean, you're supposed to protect me. You probably knew all this being the younger brother and all. You could have leaked some of that info to me, for God's sake. That's what a responsible boyfriend would do. You're so cruel! How could you?
Wait a sec. Cruel? I'm not the cruel one here. It's what you and Darren did to my sister that's cruel.
Excuse me?
For starters, going out with a married man is wrong. Also, the fact is that my girlfriend was having an affair and sleeping with a guy out of wedlock. You can imagine my sister's surprise when she found her husband was shacking up with her younger brother's girlfriend. In other words, both me and my sister were betrayed by our respective partners.
Yeah, but...
To put it more bluntly, this is a war. Mark and Carol versus Darren and Linda. Wonder what the outcome will be. What do you think? That's the situation at the moment. With all that said, why the hell would I even protect you? Leak your info. Give me a break.
But...
Do you think I have the slightest bit of concern for you? The answer's obvious, right?
But you and I were... You know, I was only trying to...
No response, huh? Yeah, I thought not. Just make sure you and Darren pay my sister for what you guys put her through.
Hey, Mark, this is not happening. We had no other choice but to just pay the darn compensation your sister's lawyer asked for or else. But then they had to go and fire the both of us. Now we have no way of paying off the debt. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah? I wonder why. Oh, wait a sec. I wonder if it was because you were screwing around, pardon the pun, and going to a hotel during work hours. Maybe that has something to do with it, you think?
Huh? What? Why the hell do you know that?
You're not thinking straight, Linda. You sent me a line and told me the whole thing, don't you remember? I got the whole conversation right here.
Huh?
By what you were saying, seems like you guys were doing it quite often. My sister also had an investigator check on you guys, so I bet they know the time and day and probably the name of the hotel you guys went to. Bet they even have a couple of snapshots. I can imagine how a company would react to something like that. I mean, do you really think a company pays you guys to make love?
Why didn't you tell me she was having us followed? Then we would have been more careful.
I'm going to say this one last time. I'm not your friend. I'm with my sister all the way on this one. So why would I even mention it to you? It was too late at that point anyhow.
Mark, what do you say? Can't we get back together? I mean, we did make a great couple, didn't we?
Excuse me?
I mean, perfect timing, right? I'm not working anymore. We could get married and I'll stay home and be a housewife. Sounds good, huh? What do you say? You've known me for a while now, right, Mark? You know I'm the type that would make a really great housewife. I'm sure I would make a great partner.
I'm going to have to stop you right there, Linda. What the hell are you talking about? Now, why would I do that?
Huh?
You did pay my sister the entire amount she was demanding, right?
Yeah, well,
Okay, then. I guess it's about time I blocked you online.
what do you mean?
I just wanted to see if it all went well for my sister. If you paid her off, well, we have nothing more to talk about.
So that's it, huh? Just wanted to check up on me, and when you got the result, you want goodbye? That's it?
Yep, that's it. All I did was help my sister nab the people who betrayed her, that's all. Way better than some girl I know who would text me constantly bragging about her affair with some guy she dropped me for. Did you really think I enjoyed that?
How could you?
I can't believe that you really want to get back with me after all that's happened. How about Darren? I thought you loved him.
I do, but I love you more, Mark.
I can't bear to hear anymore. Goodbye. Well, my sister's divorce finally went through. I suppose one consolation is that they didn't have kids. Linda and Darren were thinking of continuing their relationship after the divorce, but when they both got fired, they used up both their savings to pay off my sister, so they were left with nothing. I heard they moved to an old beat-up apartment downtown. Evidently, they had severe money problems, which probably led to them arguing almost every night. One night it got so bad that a neighbor called the police. With so many complaints from neighbors, it's only a matter of time before they are evicted.